Now for our final award. What mother or parent wouldn't do everything they could that's humanly possible for a sick child? Victoria Jackson is that mother and much, much more. When Victoria and her husband Bill Guthey learned that their daughter Allie had an extremely rare and potentially lethal autoimmune disease called NMO, they vowed to leave no stone unturned in their quest to find a cure for Allie's disease. But Victoria has gone far beyond funding just research. Her relentless drive has created an international community of researchers, patients, supporters, and pharmaceutical roundtables with the common mission to better understand, treat, and ultimately cure NMO and many other autoimmune disorders. Here's Victoria's improbable journey from a makeup entrepreneur to a research advocate.
The Victoria Jackson the public knows is a glamorous, successful entrepreneur. Raised by a single mother in Los Angeles, Victoria became a makeup artist for films and TV and taught makeup at UCLA. She always felt looking good meant feeling good, and she wanted to help women around the globe have access to cosmetics. That's where she came up with the then radical idea of selling cosmetics on television.
And this is Victoria Jackson.
That led to her first infomercial in 1989, where she could reach millions of women worldwide. Victoria went on to marry Bill Guthey, an infomercial pioneer in his own right. Together they raised 3 children. But it was a terrifying diagnosis for their only daughter, Allie, that led Victoria to close the book on mascara and open the book on medicine. At age 14, Allie was diagnosed with neuromyelitis optica, NMO, a rare autoimmune disease that could leave her blind, paralyzed, and doctors said take her life within 4 years. That's when Victoria went into battle mode.
That means all the closest and dearest ones in my life that I love so much, nothing's happening to them as much as I can prevent that. And I knew that it was about the first doctor that we went to see at the Mayo Clinic. I said, "Are you doing any research?" And he said, "Yes, I am doing some research." And I'm like, "Great. Well, I'm a woman with a checkbook. I'm a mom on a mission. You're doing research. We're going to get to know each other, and I'm going to start a foundation, and I'm going to find a cure for this disease."
Not one to make empty promises, Victoria and Bill formed the Guthey-Jackson Charitable Foundation, donating over $50 million to date to help the few with NMO and hopefully the many with autoimmune disorders. In addition to funding research and creating scientific roundtables and think tanks with the goal of advancing cures, the foundation has also focused on patients and their families, bringing together people with NMO during patient symposiums. They have also established a biorepository of patient blood samples for research and have already collected thousands of samples. The foundation also formed a pharmaceutical industry council to facilitate clinical research trials and increase funding, always insisting that to be involved, you must collaborate and share data. She's even extended the foundation's reach to Africa with an international clinical consortium. Victoria was also recently honored with an induction into the National Women's Hall of Fame for her philanthropic and humanitarian efforts.
But what I do have and what I do know is I believe in people and the humanity in people and the willingness that people want to ultimately do the right thing.
A tireless advocate, she has spent countless hours making numerous appearances to raise awareness about NMO. She's also written several books, beginning with her first love, beauty and cosmetics, and now joining with Allie to describe their mission in life.
I do believe it's not an accident that this has happened. I believe that, probably Allie and I, this was something that was meant to be, and if 2 people could be on this planet to maybe change the course of something for a lot of people, neither one of us necessarily would have signed up for it, but I don't know, I guess there's a part of me that doesn't believe in accidents. I've always believed if you set an intention, and for me, through the power of love and very clear intention, that I was going to find a cure, not only for my daughter, but for everyone who has this disease.
Victoria Jackson embodies the fierce protective instincts of all mothers, and even more admirably, she demonstrates that uniquely human, selfless character of wanting to help others. For her tireless efforts on behalf of her daughter, other NMO patients, and medical research that will benefit other autonomous diseases, blessing the lives of countless human beings, we honour Victoria Jackson with the 2018 Pontifical Key Advocacy Award.
Victoria, can you come up?
Thank you so much. I am beyond honored, humbled, grateful. And I know I also stand between you and the Sistine Chapel. But before I leave, I have to, as I look out at this extraordinary group, and as I've said to myself many times, come on, Victoria, curing a disease is not for wimps. Curing disease is not for wimps. There are no wimps in this room. There are very strong, loving, dedicated, smart people. And I am honored to be here. I want all of you you have shaken a lot of hands while you've been here. I want you to strengthen those connections and those bonds. I want you, when you leave, to dig out those business cards and spread the love, harness all that energy, give it back to the world, because you never know. When my daughter was given 4 years and I laid on my bathroom floor, not knowing how I would figure this out, that I am sitting here with all of you. I tell you, take that leap of faith, believe, and anything is possible. And I am so grateful, and I truly am blessed. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to Robin, Your Eminence, the Holy Father. I am so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you.